Yo, hey guys. Today I will use a Coldheart to clear out stage 1 to 25 in Sand Devil because I get a lot of requests like, hey Bronco, can you help me out to reach stage 25 in Sand Devil and Shogun? So I made it like a mission of myself to teach you how you can do it. In the first comp we will use a Coldheart and Godseeker Aniri. It's the easiest way, I know. But hold on, I will do another comp where we actually use a revive on that and a reviver and a Coldheart. With the right strategy you can use every stage in this game from 1 to 25. So we will go ahead because maybe some people are like stuck at stage 4. You got Godseeker Aniri, you don't know how to build her and what to do to actually reach stage 25, because that's your goal. So you will go ahead and build your Godseeker Aniri in 264 speed, because we will gain a little bit speed from our mastery. We will take a look at it in a second, but then you pump 264 speed minimum, plus the mastery of course, keep that in mind. And then you pump in HP and defense all the way, nothing else matters, and that's kind of your setup. And afterwards you can basically use every DPS in the game. I will use Coldheart right now. She's actually pretty slow, but that's kind of the point. I want to make it clear that it's actually working with every kind of DPS that does some damage in here. Of course, you gotta use a poisoner, HP burner, something like that to replace Coldheart. You cannot use, maybe on lower stages you can use something like an Armiger or something, maybe, but don't use it like right away or something. I will show you with a Coldheart, and I get everybody got a Coldheart. So what about Coldheart? You build her really squishy. The only thing is like crit damage, crit rate, and squishy. So she will just die over and over and over. But because we were manual, yes, you heard me right, to reach stage 25, to actually auto it all day, you gotta do it on auto. So you can just build 2 champions and yeah, go ahead and do it. Many people asked me about it and they paid me for takeovers, and actually I don't want you guys to pay me to do takeovers. I'm a YouTuber and I want you guys to know what's up. So we're gonna take a look at stage 4 first. We're gonna go in there and I tell you what to do because it's basically super easy. At this stage your Godseeker Aniri won't die because she is just too tanky, and your Coldheart maybe not is gonna like die on a wrong turn or something. So you do A1 on your Godseeker, probably on our Coldheart too, until the boss does his big attack. Even our Coldheart survived, that does not matter. So when the boss is sleeping, you should just do A1. Because nobody died right here, we didn't have to like get him up, and you will get your damage. And then you do A1, 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 A1 on our Godseeker till Coldheart, not till Coldheart dies. I gotta tell you that in a harder stage, because right here it's kind of not obviously, because nobody dies and stuff. So at this point we just... How long is he sleeping? I totally forgot. So now of course she got revived on that because she got killed, and Godseeker is still up. Her HP does not matter. If you need a little bit more HP, you can use her A2 and get your HP up. And you just do the A1s all the time. There, Coldheart died again, that's cool. And then we do A1s the whole time, until he does his attack where he goes to sleep. When he goes to sleep, you revive your DPS, and then you do your big attack. And that's how you do the whole time. If you need a heal, use her A2. Right now we got a little bit heal. I probably say like revive your DPS and then go for the heal, and then A1, 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 A1 till he goes back to sleep. And yeah, Coldheart died again, but that's on lower stages is kind of a little bit tricky sometimes because she dies here and there. But if your Aniri is well enough built, you can just go ahead and use it like that. Wait until, yeah, she cannot die, and then you revive. You use your main skill, use your heal here, because when the boss is sleeping and you use a heal, your max HP will get recovered. So that's why you use it over there. And then A1, 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 A1. But you kind of get the point. I'm not gonna make the video too long. So we go on a harder stage. I could show you like basically every single stage in between. And yeah, but it's too long for a video. So I'm gonna go on 14, for example, for our DPS right now, because it's void. It doesn't matter if you use like something else like a ninja. Let's say you use a ninja, but you are blue and you are weak affinity or something, then it takes just longer. And maybe if you are strong affinity, your DPS cannot die because of a weak attack. So I went for Coldheart. The run is really long, but it is actually the better way. So you can just set up 2 champions. Wait, yeah, Coldheart died, but she didn't. That's okay. We're gonna just A1. And then we're gonna use our main skill. Usually I would go for the heal right now, but I used on auto the heal already. And we're gonna A1, 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 A1. And up here it's taking longer, of course. I will not do the whole run because you get the strategy. And yeah, you can just repeat, reach your stage and go ahead and do so. Farm whatever you want. So right here. The boss is sleeping, we're gonna revive our DPS. The only thing about your DPS, he must die on the second attack. When he wakes up and attacks you the first time after waking up, the DPS should die. On lower stages it's not so important, but on big stages, really, you should just go for it. So, and we will just go back. And here the damage looks pretty okay, not gonna lie, she died there, but whatever. I had the revive on that because my Aniri right now is not dying on when the boss is attacking us. So there is a certain point right here. The boss had attacked us and we did not die. It's kind of making it a little bit complicated. You kind of want to be in a situation when the boss does his big attack and your Aniri doesn't die. You want her to 100% not die. But if she sometimes dies and sometimes not, that's not the state where you want to be in. You want to be in, I get killed or I 100% survive. And if you don't survive 100%, then just go ahead and make your Aniri a little bit less HP, a little bit more a little less defense. So she's actually dying right there and you should be good. So, but at this spot she survived. We're gonna just survive. Do our main skill, and in the next turn she's gonna be killed, but she's gonna get up from revive on dead and stuff. But yeah, that's just how it is. But you clearly can see it is working. And yeah, probably maybe this stage is right here where I should go a little less HP and a little less defense on Aniri, so she would die on the right spot and stuff. But it is working like that. You can clearly see it. Why should I actually change something when I can just do it like that, you know? So let's A1 until the boss does his attack. Right, we survived, but it's clearly a stage where I maybe should go low HP, so she actually is really dying. And then we revive our DPS, and then we're gonna boom. The damage is always a little bit more than the boss can heal, so that will take maybe 10 minutes for you or so per stage, but it is clearly just going on. So we will go on a higher stage right now. And yeah, on the end I will of course obviously go into stats and stuff. Preset does not really matter because we will do manual, but the stats and masteries and stuff, they're kind of important on our Aniri. And keep in mind, I can do another video where we use revive on that, another reviver and a Coldheart, and we can do basically the same. And yeah, just make sure you're gonna like the video, and I will be a little bit more motivated to do it. So let's go on 25. Maybe my Aniri is not exactly the best right now, to be honest. Maybe she can die. So, but we can actually show off that it's working. So we're gonna revive our... Of course, at this stage you want to do it on auto, but I show you it's even working on 25, so it's on 20 or so, it's all good. So we're gonna do our main skill, use the heal, and then A1, 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 A1. And Coldheart is gonna die, but we want that. And here the damage is really low, and it's just a little bit more than he actually heals and stuff, but it is working, and that is all what matters. So we're gonna use our main skill, and then we're gonna use our heal, and A1, 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 A1. So Coldheart died, perfect, and yeah, it's gonna be like that all the time. The only thing you gotta build right well is your Aniri, and your Aniri you're gonna use on the end exactly like that. So it doesn't even matter if you go up the stages like that and then build your second DPS, like your full auto thing on the end when you reach stage 25 or 24 or whatever you're aiming for. And I forgot the heal, but yeah. It could be crucial right now. We got crit right there. We're gonna use the heal right now. And I also got some tips for you how to actually build Aniri, which like mastery and like blessing, and which really helps you out, and yeah. So for the blessing, I don't know what's it called right now. We're gonna talk about it a little bit, but I'm gonna show you the effect of it, like what it does. So right here, when I don't have my blessing, give me a second, I will use the combo right here, and I do with A1, and then he's gonna attack soon. So right here, if I don't have my blessing, and I'm gonna use a A1 here, I will heal a little bit here, and if I don't have the blessing, I will not take a turn right here, so in between the last attack. So I can heal a little bit more in this attack. If you wanna have the same like effect, you want to build your Aniri on 290 something, and you have the same thing, you take a turn right here, and it's easier to heal and stay alive. But the blessing, I don't know what's it called right now, but you will see later, and that actually gives you a turn right here so you can heal, and it makes it just more stable and you won't die anymore because you got one more heal when you actually take damage. So again, revive, main skill. You see the HP bar. It's not as great as you might think. She's not gonna hit as hard, but you clearly can see I can do that for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I can take another DPS in here, make it quicker, and you have options if you have Aniri, and yeah, I think that's all about it. I'm just not gonna do the whole run. Now we will talk about stats, because yeah, we need to know them. So recently, I always press the wrong thingy. So basically, we don't have to talk about 70% crit rate, crit damage, and squishy. No HP, no nothing. But Aniri, we gotta talk about her. Like the speed, I already said 264, but you can only use 264 if you have. Which one is it? That one. If you have that master right here, you can save yourself a little bit speed, but you can, you can save yourself a little bit speed. And if you don't have it, you gotta be on 270. And yeah, masteries like that, they are important because we will just use a regen set. I think we only use regen, maybe immortal, I have to take a look. But if you use those masteries like I have right here, yeah, about the heal and stuff, you can just use regen gear and perception, regen gear and speed set and whatever you can bring. Just the HP and defense needs to be like around my stats when you go for 25. She is like right on the edge. She can survive because we get extra heal in between those turns because of survival instinct. That's the one I was mentioning. I got it on level 3 and it's really nice. You really should buy it if you see it in the shop. It is super nice for Sand Devil, and it can give you like nicer runs. It gives you HP, it gives you the turn in between. You can get one more regen proc out of it, so you basically just can't get killed as some other people. And yeah, I use Immortal right here, but it is actually not like totally needed. But if you can use Immortal, it is nicer. It is more smooth because your HP doesn't look too bad in some situations. Maybe it's just easier because Immortal gives HP and a heal per turn. So yeah, it is just a nice thing. And have I mentioned everything? I do think so. At this point, I will probably tomorrow do another variation of it for Sand Devil, where you can go from 1 to 25 with the same team, same speed, and all the same. And afterwards, the day after, I will probably do like a Shogun, where I use from stage 1 to 25. So keep that in mind. It's gonna be in the next days, and yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope I see you in the next one, and yeah, have a nice day.